So, Seollal, the Korean New Year, it's this incredible time for family, for tradition, but let's be real, it can also be pretty nerve-wracking, right? You're trying so hard to be respectful, but you're constantly worried you're going to mess something up. Well, in this explainer, we're going to ditch that anxiety. We're going to talk about how you can celebrate with confidence and just genuine warmth.
I mean, this quote it hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? You've got all this love, all this affection happening, but then bam, there's this whole other layer of really formal etiquette. And trying to juggle both, it's intense. So if you've ever felt that pressure, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
Okay, so that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do you actually do this? Well, stick with me because over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a totally different way to approach it. We're talking simple, practical tools that will help you get through the holidays feeling sincere and, yeah, a whole lot less stressed out. All right, first things first, we have to completely reframe the goal here. A lot of us go into this thinking we need to give this flawless, perfect performance of every single tradition. But that's not it. The real golden rule, the thing that actually matters, is way simpler. And honestly, a lot more human.
And this is the key. This is the big mindset shift. So often we picture this, perfect museum version of Seollal in our heads. It's all stiff and super formal and, let's face it, totally impossible to achieve. But the real goal? It's over here. It's all about finding respect in small moments. That's where the magic happens. That's where genuine respect lives. Not in being perfect, but in these simple, sincere, little gestures.
Okay, great. But how do we actually do that? How do we really focus on those small moments? Well, I've got you covered. I'm going to break it down into 4 key actions. Just think of this as your go-to guide. 4 really simple things you can do that have a massive impact. All right, here's your roadmap. It's super simple. Number 1, enter well. Just a nice, respectful greeting to the elders when you walk in. It sets the whole tone for the day. Number 2, follow the room. Seriously, when in doubt, just look around and see what other people are doing, especially when it comes to bowing. 3, use both hands. Anytime you give something or receive something, use both hands. Easy. And finally, number 4, answer age calmly. Okay, I know, that last one can feel tricky. So let's really unpack that one.
Ah, yes, the age question. For so many of us, this is like the #1 source of anxiety. It just feels so direct, right? So personal. But here's the secret to handling it gracefully. You have to understand that most of the time, it's not actually about you.
And this quote right here, it changes everything. See, the age question isn't some kind of personal attack. It's a tool for social positioning. What does that mean? It's basically how people quickly figure out the social map of the room, which is like a huge part of Korean social dynamics.
So yeah, that's what social positioning is all about. In Korean culture, your age basically determines the right way to talk to someone, the right language, the right level of formality. So when an elder asks your age, they're not trying to be nosy. They're literally just trying to figure out how to talk to you respectfully. It's all about etiquette, not about invading your privacy.
Okay, so everything we've talked about, those small moments, the whole age question thing, it's all building up to one big idea. And if you only remember one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Your attitude is so much more important than your accuracy.
I just love this line. Sebe? You know that deep traditional bow you do for the elders? It's not a gymnastics exam. It's not about having perfect form or trying to bow lower than your cousin. It's a ritual. It's about showing respect. And the sincerity you put into that gesture, that's what really counts. Not whether your form would win you a gold medal. And listen, here's a little reassurance for you. You really don't need to be terrified of making some huge dramatic mistake. It's not going to happen. Most mistakes are super small, like, using one hand when you should have used 2. They're not these catastrophic failures. They're just little signals that maybe you're being a little too casual. The goal is just to show that you care. That's it. Because ultimately, this is what it all boils down to. A sincere smile, a respectful hello, just a genuine effort to connect with people. That stuff will always mean more than some technically perfect, but cold performance. Your warmth, that's your secret weapon. It's your most important tool. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. As you get ready to celebrate, try to let go of worrying about every single little rule. Instead, just focus on bringing your best, most sincere self to the table. Because what if the greatest tradition of all isn't a specific bow or a certain phrase? What if it's just the warm, respectful attitude you bring to the whole celebration?